Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to your update on Luna Classic. Quite an important video, I think. We'll talk about Luna Classic. We'll talk about the technicals. Yesterday I had a small bearish breakout. We'll talk about that. We'll also talk about this week, which is quite an important week for crypto in general, with the interest rate decision coming tomorrow evening. In about 34 hours, so that's kind of adjusted for your time zone, then you just know when it is. But apart from that, there's also a big proposal again for Luna Classic, or at least I think it's pretty big, and that's this proposal right here, the repeg to UST from Luna Classic. So you can see that it's a real proposal. What I mean with that is that, you know, Terra Luna, or at least Terra Classic, has a lot of as you can see, a lot of meme proposals like this one. But if there's quite a lot of Luna Classic deposited, which is the case right here with a million Luna Classic deposited, which is not a lot, but usually when you see that, it's legit. This is a legit one, and I've heard some news about this as well in the recent week, so I wanted to talk about that, not via this dashboard, but with this. All right, so we'll talk about all of that. First, let's start with a brief summary of the technicals. So what we did yesterday in kind of reaction to a very bullish dollar strength index, so these were really market moves. What we did is we actually broke through our main support level at around 17,000 and 16,750. Broke down below that, took a break retest, took another break retest today, basically bringing us into, I guess you could argue, a consolidation. I mean, we look more bearish than bullish at this point of time if you look at it with this in this way, kind of. My mouse is acting up, I don't know why. But yeah, so we're kind of bearish if you look at it this way. You could also still argue that we're making higher lows. So altogether, I think we're more consolidating between 18,000 and somewhere in this level around 16,000, which is not the end of the world to consolidation. It's actually pretty good for Luna Classic. But that's where we are, and essentially what we want to do is we want to break above 17,000 again, to at least be able to get up to 18,000, 18,500, and then we can actually talk about breaking above that again. And at this point of time, I do think this is the most likely scenario, but we'll talk about why I think so. So the proposal, to actually get back to it, I'm actually not sure when the end date is. The end date is the 6th. You used to be able to see it right here. Yeah, the end date is February the 6th, so in about a week. And basically what it is, I just wanted to read a quick summary, all right? I think that's the best thing to do. This proposal describes an actionable framework for the Luna Classic community to repeg USDC, previously UST, from a code level, a consensus level, and guidelines to do so. While this proposal is a signaling proposal, actionable plans outlined here are enforceable through the Terra Community Trust guidelines. The end goal is to recover the value lost in May 2022, depeg of SDT from the IMF SDR, which USTC was most affected by. So this is really an actionable framework, and it's more of a signaling proposal. So what they mean, it's a signal from the community if this is something to really go after and to do. But apart from that, that's still bullish, I think. Whether I necessarily think it's bullish to repeg USTC with Luna Classic, we'll leave that out of the video. I can talk about that in next videos. But altogether, usually this is seen as bullish by the Terra Classic and the Luna Classic community. And that's what it's all about. So this, I would argue that this makes Luna Classic fundamentally more bullish than bearish. Then we have the market we have to deal with, which right now is just in a very weird state because of the interest rate decision, which is a lot of people are looking towards that to gain some direction in the markets. So it's going to be tough, but if the proposal actually passes, so if that actually gains some more traction, I do think that we can actually get above 17,000. But what would need to happen is we need to do that in the next 24 hours. Alright, so in the next 24 hours, we need to be able to break above 17,000, after which we'll be on our way towards 18,000 probably, when the interest rate decision tomorrow hits. And then the market will move completely accordingly to that interest rate decision. So I'll make a full video, excuse me, voice crack. I'll make a full video on that tomorrow on what to expect and what to look out for in that interest rate decision, because unfortunately, It's badly timed because I think this is more important because of the general consequences for the market than this signaling proposal of USDC repeg to Luna Classic. So for now, I still think that we'll probably, maybe after some more resistance off of 17,000, but afterwards that we'll be able to break above 17,000 again, get towards 18,000. I still think that's the most likely scenario, but it's really better to wait for the interest rate decision, wait what that brings, and then afterwards really get a better sense of direction. So yeah, that's my take on Luna Classic for today. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, take care and bye.